Chase Lehocky here at the Blue Futon. Out of the theaters, I saw Bros. Are you bros with anyone? Is this like the bromance, or is it more of like, the bros, the bros, the bros, bros? So, bros, what's about? It's a very simple premise. We're watching Billy Eichner, who is Bobby, who has a podcast and now is in charge of the LGBTQ museum. And he's 40 years old, doesn't believe in love, goes on Grindr, has sex with other dudes, and it's usually weird encounters. But now, will he find love at 40 years old? So, did I like this film? No, I didn't. It wasn't funny. Okay, that's a lie. I found two scenes in this movie to be actually a little bit comical. Other than that, to be a romantic comedy, and there's no comedy in this movie, and even if you're bragging about this movie to be a comedy that you just want people to laugh, I didn't laugh. I'm sorry. This is more like just a pity party bullshit movie. And if you've seen my reviews, I hate pity party bullshit movies, and this is that way. But with that, we'll go with the positives. Like I said, I think the actor that played Aaron did a good job. He is the standout. Everyone else was just kind of playing stereotypical characters. Like, everyone else, this is a stereotypical movie where you're like, oh, yep, that's the trans person. Oh, yep, that's the bisexual. Oh, yep, that's the lesbian. Oh, yep, that's the gay. And why do you have to be like, I'm the cis white male gay person? Like, who the fuck cares? That, like, what's with these fucking stereotypes and, like, labeling people? Are we labeling people still? What the fuck? So anyway, other than, like, Aaron, the only character that actually had depth and layers, no one else had fucking depth or layers in this movie. And then, okay, the other positive is two funny scenes. Like I said, a Photoshop of Jodie Foster, I thought that was funny, and a scene about, getting an ass pick. I thought that's funny because I'm a hairy dude, I'll put it that way, and there's something about, hairy dudes in this movie, and I thought that was like, oh, I can relate to that because, my God, sometimes hair's in the weird places. That's all I'm going to say. But everything else in this movie, I didn't think was funny. It was way too long. It was trying to be cute and comical with like, oh, is Abraham Lincoln bisexual? Oh, is this person bisexual? Or is this person gay? It's like, you talk about in this movie. This whole movie is about, you know what? We don't have representation, and our stories are not being told. So now we need to tell our stories. But this whole movie is about rewriting history of like, no, we want Abraham Lincoln to be gay. Oh, no, we want this. So you're rewriting your own history to fit your own agendas. But the whole time you're talking about how this movie never, like, told your story. So tell your story and don't change the history of shit that happened in the past to fit your agenda. Hence the Woman King. Hence this. And it says, like, it's a double standard bullshit in this movie. And the whole, pity party shit. Same with his Aaron. He's kind of like, he's gay. But he's like, you know what? I'm the cool, the calm and collective gay. He's like, you know what? I'm gay, but I don't want to show that I'm gay. There's plenty of gays. Like, there's the flamboyant gays. And there's kind of the masculine gays, sure. And Billy Eichner plays a flamboyant gay in this one. He's like, you should be who yourself, and that's it. And the guy's like, nah, my parents are here. They know I'm gay, but I'm just want to be calm, fun time. But Billy Eichner doesn't fucking listen to his boyfriend, if you want to put it that way. So he's like, you know what? You're being a dick. He's like, oh, but he's trying to tell him to get out of his shell. It's not about that. You can do it in a nice way. You don't have to be a dick. It's called, if you want to be in a relationship, you got to make negotiations. This movie doesn't have any negotiations in it. Like, it doesn't have the window. And every time Billy Eichner's character or Bobby does anything wrong, first, I'm not a big fan of him in general. Does something wrong, he always blames it on steroids or this or this. Nothing is his fault in this movie. Yeah, there might have been one scene that it's his fault where he's in. No, I was going to say where he's in the museum, but then he blames it on steroids. Or nothing else is his fault. Nothing is his fault. He's always right in this film. There's no dilemma. There is literally no dilemma in the movie. The only dilemma in this movie is like, you need to be yourself. You need to be a chocolatier. And that's the dilemma. Like, the background characters are so stereotypical. It's a pity party movie. It's like, oh, label. And then the scene where it's like, there's no conflict too. I'm pretty sure I just said that, but there's no conflict. There's an argument in this movie. I'm going to call it an argument, but the whole dinner table scene where Aaron's mom is like, I don't think 2-year-olds, they're second graders. Maybe when they're fifth graders, they can learn about this stuff. But right now, they need to know what 2 plus 2 is. They need to know the multiplication tables. And Billy Eichner's like, no, they need to know this. Who are you to tell a teacher who should be teaching what? Like, if it's second grade. I remember second grade. I remember what I was doing. It was like fucking, okay, let's see if I can learn some Spanish. Maybe I could learn who the first president was or that. There was no agenda. There was no agenda. It was like, learn history, the end. What's American history? The end. What's 7 times 7? 49. The end. Spell responsibility. RESPCT. Like, responsibility. RESPONSIBILITY. I was going to say respect. Like, RESPCT. It's like, because I was thinking responsibility, respect, because it's like, the song stuck in my head. But overall, bros. Yeah, there might be a good story somewhere. Like, people saying like this last song might be nominated for an Oscar. Really, that's the song that's being nominated for an Oscar. Nothing. It's romantic comedy. Yes, it's romance in this movie. There's a lot of this in this movie, or a lot of like trying like in this movie, and then like jerking off on people, and this is like, yeah, it's not mean like weird orgy scenes. It's like, yeah, this is not for me. Okay, yeah, I might not be the audience for it as a white, because this movie does labels too. As a white straight dude, maybe this movie ain't for me. But like I said, I've seen plenty of other movies. I mean, I have fucking over 2,000 of them. So don't come here saying, oh, you just don't know what you're talking about. No, I kind of do. And when you have a movie that's supposed to be a comedy, I have plenty of romantic comedies out here. You're not a comedy. You're not funny. It was a pity party movie about complaining. I'm sick and tired of a movie that all you fucking do is complain. Biggest pet peeve in life. You bitch and moan, but you don't have a solution. If you bring up a problem, find a solution. What's the solution to this movie? Bitch and moan till you get your way? What the fuck? So bros will receive a 1 out of 5 with Futon, which equals at 20%. Actually, I was going to go with the 30%. The more I think about it, 2 scenes made me laugh, and the only character that's like actually relatable and can get behind is Aaron. Everyone else is stereotypical and just pity party bullshit. So today the critics news course gave this one. I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority because people are scared shitless because like Dave Chappelle. Tell me what the fuck he said that was offensive to the trans community. Nothing. But fucking Twitter bullshit. So critics a 95%. Audience score 93% with fewer than 50 and 80 critics. Here's critic consensus. Bros makes a step forward in rom-com representation, and just as importantly, it's a whole bunch of fun to watch. No, it's not. It's 2 hours. It's way too long for what it's supposed to be. I'm sorry. It was not for me. I thought 2 scenes were funny. If you have at least 2 scenes that are just funny in a 2-hour movie, and the rest is just bickering. I don't want to watch 2 hours of people fucking bickering. I could just fucking watch a YouTube video of people bitching about She-Hulk, or bitching about Miss Marvel, or bitching about this. And that could be 10 minutes. I don't need 2 hours of bitching in general. 95, 93, 20. Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think is Bluetonian. You Bluetonians. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I mean, not liking a movie. It's like, you don't like Miss Marvel? You don't like the fucking representation. You don't like this movie. You're sexist. You don't like this movie. You're racist. It's called different fucking opinions. Stop leaning so far to the left or so far to the right. Calm the fuck down. You might be like, oh, Chase, you need to calm down. Sure, I'll calm down. But you know what? I'm not going to calm down about this movie because no one really laughed in my theater. Like, I'm not the only one that's not laughing. Okay, there was like 3 people behind me. But other than that, the whole theater was just like, yeah, it's trying but failing.